We've been lied to. Yep, you heard it right. I'm here to let you know we've been lied to. We've been told that everything that we desire is on the other side of us saying yes. Well, I've got to tell you, that's not 100% true, because there's something amazing waiting for you on the other side of you saying no. In today's video, I'm going to share the one thing that you've been desiring that's on the other side of you saying no, specifically you saying no to a not right fit prospect. So this is the fourth video in our series. If you haven't watched the first one, make sure to stick to the end, where you will learn the times in which you need to say no to a not right fit prospect. But let's go into what's on the other side of your no. When you make the decision that you are going to trust yourself, you are going to own your value, you're going to respect yourself, and you are going to tell the not right fit prospect who has pretty much been driving you crazy for months and acting really weird and acting out of integrity, no. You know what's on the other side is peace. Say it with me. My peace is on the other side of me saying no. Listen, you and I know if you've been working, that's an interesting term. If you've been in communication with a not right fit prospect, you know those prospects who are saying one thing but doing another. You know that prospect who is trying to bypass your onboarding process and your sales process. You know that prospect who's been telling you they're going to hire you, but they don't. You know that prospect. When you finally say no, when you finally make the decision that this is something that you are not going to tolerate with, when you say no, you are going to experience a sense of peace that you can't even imagine. And that sense of peace is going to permeate in every aspect of your business. And guess what? Others will feel it. Who are those others? Your team is going to feel it. Your audience is going to feel it. Your colleagues are going to feel it. Man, your family is going to feel it. They're going to notice that you're no longer taking up bandwidth and energy and time and resources trying to figure out this prospect who, quite frankly, has been costing you money and they're not even a client. Friend, the Bible tells us that blessed are those who are peacemakers. And when you say no to this not right fit prospect, you are going to become more of a peacemaker than you already are. And people are going to notice that. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Your content is going to get better. Your offers are going to get better. You're going to experience more joy in your business. And I'll say it again, you're going to experience more peace. And all of that is going to translate into more opportunities and more money. But we could even stop there with talking about the peace that it brings. We do serve a Prince of Peace, right? And throughout the Bible, we know that peace is one of God's promises. And when we're not operating in that sense of peace, whether we recognize it or not, whether others can name it or not, it's felt through our business. So when we start saying no, when I start saying no to the nonsense and the toxicity that a not right fit prospect and even a client, my love, there is going to be a peace that passes all understanding that you're going to experience, and you are going to know that you made the absolute right decision. Now, if you're struggling right now and saying, Althea, but, I'm afraid of what might happen or what they might say, or I don't want to offend someone, or I don't want to abandon someone, or I don't want to hurt someone. Recognize that all of your energy is focused on external people and not yourself. You are more concerned on what might happen externally if you do and say what you already desire to do and say, but you just haven't given yourself permission. I want you to recognize that. And I also want you to recognize that, my friend, is a sign of a poverty spirit. See, what you are thinking of is like, I gotta say yes to this. Like, there's no one else. There's no opportunities. There's nothing else. And as you're focusing all of your energy on something that is not a right fit, let me say this again. It's not a right fit. I'm not saying that the person is not right. I'm saying it's not a right fit for you and your business and your company culture and your offers. You are ignoring this abundance of opportunities that are, quite frankly, right here, but you can't see it because all of your attention is focused on something that is not working, and they're not even a paid client. And I just want to encourage you to know that you are going to experience a level of peace that you can't imagine. And that peace will lead to greater levels of prosperity. It absolutely will. So that's on the other side of when you say no. And we have to recognize that when we say yes, our bigger yes is actually, there's a million, okay, maybe not a million, but there's a lot of no's that we have to say no to first before we say our big yes. I mean, just think about it. I'm back on my journey of getting back to my fighting weight. I'm not a fighter, but I always like to use that term when I'm, again, making my health a priority. And so for me to do that, I got to say no to a lot of things. Like, no, Althea, you are not going to do X, Y, and Z. You're going to get back on your sleep routine. No, Althea, you are not going to eat X, Y, and Z food. You are going to focus on eating this type of food to fuel your body for these workouts. No, Althea, you are not going to eat before noon because you're going to do this intermittent fasting. Like, I have to say a lot of no's, just as you, to say yes to making my health a priority and yes to dropping this weight and getting back to my fighting weight. So when they say that everything that you desire is on the other side of your yes, that's true. And you have to say a lot of no's first. And the first no I want to encourage you to say is, I want you to say no. I want you to know that when you finally say no to that prospect who is acting weird and driving you a bit crazy, that you are going to experience a level of peace that passes all understanding. Listen, if that level of peace is something that you desire, type peace in the chat. I want to know if you want to experience a peace that passes all understanding, if you want to operate your business with the fruits of the Spirit, with promises that God's told me. I want to know if we too that's what we're desiring. That's what we're going after. That's what we're committed to, because that's what God promised us. If you receive value from this video, listen, I need you to do a few things. I need you to like the video. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure to subscribe to Althea TV and hit that notification bell, and share this video with others who are struggling with saying no to a prospect who is not a right fit, and let them know that there is peace on the other side of their no. Listen, did you hear that I have a brand new training on the 7 biggest sales mistakes that female entrepreneurs make that keep them from 7 figures? Did you know that? Well, I do, and I want you to take hold of it. These are the mistakes that you're probably making that you're not aware of that are costing you a fortune. So I want to share these mistakes with you and share with you how to stop making them so you stop keeping yourself away from 7 figures. Go ahead and go to the description box so you can get that free training. And in fact, I'll make it really super easy for you. I'll actually pin it in the comment section. Okay, until next week, take care. Make sure to stick to the end. and watch the next video so you can get caught up on the entire series where it starts with the times in which you should say no to a prospect. Okay, I'll see you next week. Take care. Love you. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when we release a new video. Then click the TV to watch the next video. Go to altheamcintyre.com to get your free training on the 7 biggest sales mistakes that keep you from 7 figures.